Yo, yo. It's your boy, the Boo Boo Man. Whatever that means. Yeah, man, I had to take a shit when I woke up this morning, man. I had to take a shit every day, 3 times a day, 24 hours out the day. Yay, yay. It's the Boo Boo Man. You know I gotta say it again, man. I know y'all don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What's the word, man? What y'all really on? I had to download Google Chrome. It didn't take that long. What's the word? I know a lot of people been wondering where I been and where I was at, and I don't know. I can't tell you because motherfuckers be trying to get my low and catch me lacking. So this was cracking. I'm gonna turn into a motherfucking YouTuber. I don't give a fuck if you the one that's YouTubing. A lot of people like to make money. I like to make music. Yeah, and my nose is running because them perks is coming. Yeah, they on the way, man. You already know, man. We don't play, man. We don't hate, man. We don't do no player hating, man. We don't do no player hate on this station, man. And last time was the last time that they gonna fucking block my shit because I'm trying to do a review. I'm trying to do a review. I'm trying to do a review. You know what I'm saying? And what I don't appreciate is them taking advantage of of the platform. YouTube, y'all gonna copyright this, y'all gonna copyright that. But one thing you can't copyright is me. So all this shit y'all got, all y'all rules and regulations, man, I can't even read that good, man. So when I be reading a little bit, and then it don't make sense, and then I reread it, and then I read it again, and you know what? None of this shit makes sense. So I'm not gonna do no more music reviews on artists unless they, up and coming. Only up and coming artists. I can't review motherfuckers. I so I was just trying to tell people I'm going live right now. Tap in, man. I'm live. YouTube. Alright, post. Alright, then I go on YouTube. And then, let me see. Go on YouTube. And then I go to my shit. And then I go to view my channel. And it say I'm live right now, right? So I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share this video. The real Boo Boo Man is a real thing, man. It's a brand. Alright, so my nose running, man. I relapsed. We got some good news and we got some bad news. We got some good news and we got some greater news. I relapsed. I'm gonna let y'all decide what's good news and what's bad news. So, it's a lot of shit going on, bro. In the city, out the city. You know what I'm saying? Let's focus on what's important right now. What's important right now is Donald Trump almost got assassinated. News. Let's see. I wonder. See, they don't even like try to. But you can't even put, bro. It don't even fucking finish it for you. It's like, bless you. Bruh, how I click Trump and Biden pop up? This how you know motherfuckers got money. That's clickbait. They give you better news on YouTube. I should have went on YouTube, huh? I was just trying to type it in and get real information. This is a good picture though. I need that picture.
Okay guys, this is crazy. I've got to share with you. I was paying $164 in car insurance.
The rally in Butler, Pennsylvania was supposed to be former President Donald Trump's last campaign stop before the Republican National Convention. The speech was to a packed crowd in a critical swing state, but in just a matter of minutes, it was cut short.
Take a look at what happened.
Will you hear that?
Right after Trump rally and somebody just started shooting.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, pow.
Bullets. I mean, it wasn't firecrackers. I mean, they weren't super loud shots, but you could tell they were, you know.
You could hear it landed. The ammunition landed on metal.
Multiple witnesses say they saw the suspected shooter climb to an elevated position outside the rally venue, which was less than 150 meters away.
Damn, my boy. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. He got his hands up. Hands up, don't shoot. You know what I'm saying? That's the pose right there. You know what I'm saying? You got to know body language. Body language is very important. Hands up, don't shoot. You know what I'm saying? That's how you let them know you're not a threat. You know what I'm saying? He doing right. He doing it. That's how you know it's all staged, bro. Who the fuck gonna go up there and just like this, like they just soldiers. This a nigga who in control of his destiny. Niggas that do this, bro, watch niggas that do this. Niggas that do this, bro, they trying to make it seem like they ain't up to shit. Niggas that do this with their hands, bro, they want to disarm you. They try to make you drop your guard, so you not in defense mode. You know what I'm saying? You more the you know what I'm saying? They trying to give you like the ups. You know what I'm saying? It's like, here, you got it. It's your world, you know. That's what that is right there. For people who don't know, that's body language. You know what I'm saying? That's body posture. You know what I'm saying? It's very disarming. You know what I'm saying? Don't nothing about his posture right now shows. He trying to show y'all, I'm not a threat, looking at his boy. But why is you doing it though? Why is you doing all that? Why is you doing all that? Why is you doing all that? Because you ain't out there to talk. These motherfuckers playing mind games, nigga. Look at this shit, man.
Trump was speaking.
He's on top of the roof. Don't go over there. He's on the roof, buddy.
So we're standing there, you know, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle.
The FBI identified the shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks.
20.
Secret Service agents fatally shot Crooks at the scene. Trump said in a statement that the...
Look at my boy. 20 years old. Biden probably put a bag on him, though. You got to think, a nigga like Donald Trump definitely got money on his head. He definitely got money on his head. A nigga like Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he put no money on his head, but come on now. Come on now. If he didn't fake it, somebody was trying to, like, you know, get that bag. Them the only options, bro. Me, personally, I think this is like Hollywood. Hollywood, like a motherfucker. Now, you got people who do food reviews. I like food. It ain't no secret. I'm finna start doing that shit, too. That's a surprise I wanted to tell you, but I can't keep a surprise, so now it's ruined. I was gonna say that for the next video, but oops, spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. Man, this is good photography. Whoever took this picture right here, bruh, I want to take lessons. I got a camera. I want to learn how you be at the right place at the right time, because how the fuck was you just right there taking this picture? I want to know who took this picture. I want to meet this person, because this person is important. Not only are they important, they significant. They was close enough. They was close enough. But look at this shit, bro. Do they look like they really trying to protect him? Cause the nigga head still like, motherfucker ain't trying to like cover his face. And what your hand gonna do? What your fucking hand gonna do? Look at how they holding each other, man. Them people ain't trying to say that, man. This is how you come together for a picture. This is how you make it look like you trying to protect the president. This ain't protection. This is not how you protect the president. That nigga trying to get shot, quote unquote. He's trying to act like, oh yeah, I just did that. Yeah, look at me. I'm still alive. I'm still standing. Boy, that shit, man, boy, psychology, a motherfucker, boy. That's why I want to go back to school. I want to go back to school so I could study psychology. A lot of people don't know that about me. I want to be a therapist, a psychologist. I want people to come to me and talk. I'm not gonna do nothing but listen though. I know I talk a lot, but I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm gonna listen. That's what I do. And I read language that you can't speak, so it's like body language. I read the language. I feel like I do. This right here is orchestrated hug. This is an orchestrated hug. This is a group hug. Look at his haircut. Look at his haircut, bro. People with this haircut right here, bro, they be always in on it. When a motherfucker got a haircut, like dude right here, right here, he be in on it. Now him right here, whoever he is right here, this guy right here, this bitch, she really important too. She really important. And him right here, he's irrelevant. He's a nobody. He's nobody. He just was there. He just, you know what I'm saying? Him right here, he know everything. He know everything. He know everything. This person hand that's right there, And hand right there. Bro, everything about this picture right here is off, bro. It's too perfect. It's too structured. It's too like, it looked like a movie. It looked like they trying to create like a historic moment. That's what it looked like. It looked like they whooping, bro. It looked like they over whooping. And I don't even like to use other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, shit. But they definitely doing the most right now. They doing it. They doing their big one. They doing their big one. They doing it. They doing it wild too.
Part of his right ear was pierced in.
Look at that. So you mean to tell me? This is it right here. This the one. I wish I could zoom in on that shit. Bless you! Damn, I love MacBooks. I love a good MacBook. I love a good MacBook. Oh. Hey Siri. Take a screenshot.
I found this on the web.
No, bitch. That ain't what I want you to do. Screenshot.
Here's what I found.
Okay. You don't want to be a smart bitch? You want to be a dumb bitch, huh? Hey Siri, take a screenshot.
Here's what I found.
It don't work like that. Alright.
In a statement
No!
after the attack, Trump's campaign said he was, quote, fine, unquote. Authorities say
Alright, this is how you know I'm still learning how to
attendee was
YouTube.
killed and 2 spectators were critically injured in the first assassination attempt on a period.
Alright. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying not to leak nothing. Ah man, this is crazy, right? I'm trying not to leak nothing. It should be a button, bruh. It should be a button, bruh. It should be a fucking button, bruh. It should literally be a click of a button. It should literally be a click of a button, bruh. Hey Siri. How do you screenshot on your MacBook?
Here's what I found.
Oh, stop playing with me, bro. Stop fucking playing with me. I ain't the smartest person.
Shooting.
No, stop.
Issued shortly after the attack.
What the fuck? You gonna do me like that? You dirty bitch. You dirty bitch. It's a shift command. Let's go, nigga. It's over for the clickbait, nigga. It's over for the clickbait, nigga. You niggas in trouble. Now, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? We gonna do some shit with this YouTube shit, man. We gonna do some shit. I learned how to screenshot. I ain't never know how to screenshot on my computer, right? So I figured out how I'm gonna make my thumbnails, right? Hold on, wait, look. Let me use this picture right here. You wanna be on camera? You wanna be famous? Okay, but look, I'm covering the truck right now, and I just took this picture. So now, I wonder where my picture went.
Maybe in your photos.
Yeah, I can't click on my photos because like that's how you leak stuff online.
Oh, yeah.
When you click certain stuff, you gotta remember you on your computer. You gotta remember you on your
Oh,
computer.
baby.
But I just took the picture, so here you go. Sure. Alright, and I'm gonna airdrop it, right? Good clickbait for y'all ass. Good clickbait for y'all ass. Good clickbait for y'all ass. Y'all gonna click on that, I'm gonna laugh. Y'all gonna click on that, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna, yeah. Post it on the block, gotta get that girl. And nigga, hey, nigga, we be getting that cake. You know we ready though. And it ain't take that long. You know we get into that money every day. What's wrong with you? Get that money. Gotta get that dough. Everybody know we just getting that dough. Get that dough, what you know. Fuck. Okay. That's gotta go. Alright, check this out, right? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Alright, we're gonna keep watching this video though. Y'all niggas in trouble, bro. Y'all niggas in serious trouble though. I ain't gonna fake it. Not even just like, I don't know, I'm just like, oh, I'm just so smart, I'm finna be YouTubing. I actually got like, see what I'm saying? My shit be like lagging. But the only reason it's lagging is because I'm following my dreams. I'm YouTubing. You know what I'm saying? Usually when you doing what you supposed to be doing, shit ain't gonna necessarily go like how you plan it. When you make plans, bro, your plans ain't gonna never like, they ain't gonna go as planned, bro. That's what the plan is. The plan is to get some shit cracking. The plan is to stay consistent in what people do. You know what I'm saying? They fall off and they get something going and then they stop it or whatever people do. Whatever people do, that's what they do and that's how they do it. And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's life. Everybody gonna do what they do, how they do it. You can't be mad at a motherfucker, bro, for how they do what they do. That's how they do what they do. That's them, you know? Alright, so I think I'm still streaming. It take a minute, bro. My computer tripping, bro. See? At first it said 3 minutes, now it said 24 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. I don't necessarily know what's going on. I'm new to this shit. I ain't trying to leak none of my information out there to the world, though. Because the world, nigga, is dangerous out there. So be careful, man. It ain't just St. Louis. Everybody try to make it seem like St. Louis is just this dangerous place. St. Louis is only dangerous for people who try to be outside and trying to be hip and cool. They're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you why St. Louis is dangerous. Yeah, St. Louis, we motherfuckers hate on each other for no reason. St. Louis, most definitely, we the city where people gonna hate on you, and there ain't no reason for it. Motherfucker will hate you because you. That's what St. Louis is. Motherfucker not gonna tell you that. Motherfucker gonna come talk about the food. Motherfucker gonna come talk about this. Motherfucker gonna talk about that. Motherfuckers not gonna talk about why people are the way people are, and how St. Louis people have a certain mindset. Just like light-skinned people have a certain mindset. Light-skinned people damn near feel like they better than, you know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing against white people, but I mean, you know, light-skinned people, white people, light people, wrong people, or right people. I don't have nothing against nobody. You know what I'm saying? Get it how you live. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't raised the same. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no preacher. I'm not no saint. I don't give a fuck what you is. I don't give a fuck what you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do what they gotta do. You know? That's all I know. Niggas do what they gotta do. Ain't nobody gonna hold you. Ain't nobody gonna be tripping for real if you you know what I'm saying, make a mistake and shit. But you gonna be your biggest critic. You gonna be your biggest critic. Ain't nobody gonna trip off what you doing but you. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you got going on. Alright, so look. Boom.
Was pierced in the shooting.
He got
In a
shot,
statement
right?
issued
I don't give a
shortly
fuck.
after the attack,
This shit is
Trump's
good,
camp-
bro. This shit is good for content. This is what people do. They take advantage of what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Support the association. Bitch, y'all ain't never support me. Y'all ain't give me no like. Y'all ain't give me no shirt. But shout out to them, because that's who I watch to get this content for y'all. So look, we gonna keep on, you know what I'm saying? We gonna move along, bro. That ain't the only thing that happened. That ain't the only thing that happened. Because other people talk about this shit. It's like, you know, they gonna turn this to a whole, like a certain type of, like a conspiracy. See, watch how you, see, assassination attempt. See, they gonna say this shit, bro. Look at this shit. This shit is live, bro.
Electoral impact of that assassination attempt on former President Trump. Now, Mr. Trump has arrived in Milwaukee for the Republican
This is
National
right now,
Convention,
nigga.
with the party set to rally around the former president beginning today. NBC
Fuck,
News chief
fucking
political
playing.
analyst Chuck Todd
Shout out
is
to
in
NBC
Milwaukee
News,
for
man.
Chuck.
Shout out to NBC News, man. We right in time, man. I don't know when it started, but look how many people watching. It started 4 hours ago. These motherfuckers up in that, nigga.
So predictable in recent years. This could be something different, right?
Let's see.
It's possible. Look, I think, you know, there is
Ooh,
no
this
precedent.
juicy.
Maybe you could go back to the 2000
They talking
Republican
about.
convention that was in New York City 2.5 years after 9/11, which had a feel that was different, right? It was not. I was at that convention. It was not as rah-rah. It was a little more patriotic, a little less divisive politically, designed to be that way. And I think that's the opportunity Republicans have, and former President Trump has with this week. I think there's an open wound in America. There's divisiveness in America, but there's exhaustion, and you can, you know, I'm very curious to see what the tone of this week is, because I do think it's an opportunity. Former president has said that he wants to throw away his speech, make a more unifying message. It's not often in our polarized times where we're so hardened on each side that the other side gets an opportunity to speak to the fragmented country in a way that they don't normally get to. And that's the opportunity Republicans have.
Both sides have condemned the shooting, but we have seen some Republican lawmakers blame Democrats for what happened to Mr. Trump, accusing them of stirring up anti-Trump rhetoric. To be clear, we see this rhetoric on both sides. You've written a piece for NBCNews.com in which you say, quote, "There's a fragile chance to wrench the U.S. out of a political system based too exclusively around demonizing the other side." Talk to us about this unique moment we find ourselves in.
Well, look, some of it's very difficult. I mean, the way our digital conversation goes, the information ecosystem, it's almost designed for outrage, designed to divide. Look, we can drown in whataboutism about who is using apocalyptic rhetoric more irresponsibly, the left or the right. But I think when you do this, you numb the country, and you get to this point where all of a sudden you're sitting there going, where you stop to look at your political opposition as a fellow American. And look, last year, the candidates for Utah governor, the incumbent and the Democrat, did an ad together preaching civility, said they were going to disagree without being disagreeable. I actually think in this moment, if former President Trump and President Biden could actually sit next to each other, do a 30-second ad where they co-paid for it and ran it for the rest of the campaign, saying, look, we're going to vigorously disagree, but we're going to try to do so without demonizing fellow Americans. Yeah. It could go a long way. And my concern about not having something like that happen is that neither side wants to give an inch. Yeah. But the country really could use it right now.
Oh, he federal. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I didn't see that.
Our special coverage on NBC News Now and MSNBC
Ignore that.
continues right now.
Ignore that. Hold on, wait. What y'all doing?
Big breaking news about one of the criminal cases against former President Donald Trump. The judge overseeing the federal classified documents case out of Florida has just dismissed the indictment against the former president. Judge Aileen Cannon, a Trump appointee, handed down her decision just over an hour ago. And in her nearly 100-page decision, she says the appointment and funding of special counsel Jack Smith was unconstitutional.
Yeah, and in what has clearly been an intense few days for the former president, today's decision is seen as a huge win. The announcement comes on the day that the Republican National Convention is set to begin in Milwaukee.
Imagine that.
But of course, it comes just 2 days after Mr. Trump narrowly escaped an assassination attempt while holding a campaign rally in Pennsylvania. For more on this, let's bring in NBC News Justice reporter Ryan Riley. He joins us with the latest here. Ryan, thanks for being here. So help us understand this ruling. What did Judge Cannon find that makes special counsel Jack Smith's appointment unconstitutional?
Yeah, so big picture here, I think, to keep in mind is this is all ultimately comes down to the election in November, because this case could still proceed on if Donald Trump is not elected president again, right? Because if Donald Trump is elected president, both of these cases are going away, both of the federal cases, both the one in D.C. and the one in Florida. This case in the classified documents case was never going to get to trial before the November election anyway, so this is a situation where now a little bit down the road, theoretically, if Donald Trump is not elected, a U.S. attorney could bring this case in the same jurisdiction and bring it forward, and just basically have someone else championing this case and bring it forward as opposed to the special counsel. But really what's probably going to happen here is it's going to go to the appellate court. The appellate court is going to decide on this, and then to the Supreme Court. And right now, based on what we saw just a few weeks ago with the Supreme decision, in the D.C. case, there was only one member of the court who said that this was an unconstitutional appointment, who said that Jack Smith shouldn't be in that position. So that's not something we've seen really the entire court weigh in yet. We don't know what ultimately they'd say, but there's a ton of background that has been. This is how special counsels have been done for a while. So the history here is something they're really going to be able to point to.
That's part of why this is such a stunning decision, so many legal observers are saying right now. Ryan, I know we are hearing from the former president already. What is he saying about this decision from Judge Cannon?
Yeah, so unexpectedly, Donald Trump thinks that all the cases about him all the cases against him should be dismissed, including all the various civil cases that have been brought against him. So he's taking this as a moment to say, after this attempted assassination attempt, that this should be a time to move forward, uniting our nation after the horrific events on Saturday, is what he said in a statement.
All right, Ryan, thank you so much. Appreciate your reporting. Let's bring in NBC News legal analyst Angela Senadella for more on this ruling. So, Angela, explain the judge's rationale here. It does seem to go against decades of court decisions about the appointment of independent counsels, right?
Yes, that's absolutely true. But in this case, the judge got a roadmap really from Clarence Thomas in his concurrence in the immunity decision, where Clarence Thomas questioned whether or not Jack Smith, as a special prosecutor, had any authority, going so far as to say a private citizen cannot criminally prosecute the president.
I don't know what they're talking about, because I don't follow politics. Sound like they're talking about his case. And One of his cases got dismissed. Sound like something got dismissed. But he still got some cases pending. This nigga in trouble. Imagine that. This nigga fighting a case. Fighting cases. Federal cases, right?
A special prosecutor can go forth and do something like this. The second, though, was the appointment. And that's where she really focused
on top of that, he running for the president. Like,
because Merrick Garland did
not
have the authority to appoint.
Why are you fighting this shit?
And thus
that's hard.
Didn't have the
And
authority
he just got shot.
Authorize Jack Smith. Saying that there should have been a confirmation from Congress, from the Senate, and that didn't happen.
It's like he making
history. Could the Justice Department appeal this decision? And if so, does anything come of that before the election?
Yes, they absolutely can at this point appeal it. I don't see that happening before the election.
Angela, Cinderella,
the one who foreshadowed
Cinderella.
If this does get kicked back up to the Supreme Court, we know how long that takes. It could be really next June before we see any movement on this with finality.
So, Angela, the question is, we have another case that involves a special counsel. That's the D.C. election interference case. Trump's legal team did not make the same argument in that case.
What they say?
Could they choose to do that?
What they do?
Yes, absolutely. I think this puts into question, really, the appointment of special prosecutors across the whole country in every case that involves a special prosecutor. So Trump's team could certainly bring that up there.
They could bring it up.
They didn't because they didn't feel there'd be a favorable audience in that judge here. But in this case, Cannon took Clarence Thomas foreshadowed
in this case.
Ran with it.
We only have about 20 seconds here, but does it seem like the Supreme Court might be champing at the bit to try and get to this issue at all?
Yes, absolutely. I think Thomas did this intentionally in his concurrence, almost signaling to Cannon, given that this was the big issue on the table, and really just giving the green light there, trying to say, Cannon, let's do this.
Of course, what we don't know is what many of the other justices think. We'll have to see if it makes its way to the Supreme Court. Angela Cinderella, we appreciate your analysis.
Angela Cinderella! Cinderella! Angela Cinderella!
Pennsylvania.
That bitch named Cinderella.
The former president Saturday.
The bitch named
Cinderella. Correspondent and News Now anchor Tom Yamas has the latest on the investigation.
Her name's
Cinderella. At the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee.
Good morning. We have some new information about why the gunman may have been experienced in hitting long-distance targets. Just behind me, underneath an American flag, that's where former President Trump was speaking. And over there in that tree line, that's where the would-be assassin took up his position. Now, we're going to hear from a woman who says that area outside the perimeter was a free-for-all. There were people all over the place, and she says no security. That was about 150 yards from Trump. And now we've confirmed overnight that the gunman was a member of a rifle club that had long-distance targets for high-powered rifles as far as 180 yards.
How he missed? How he missed then? How he missed then?
Arriving in Milwaukee for the
how he missed it? The boy was in the club. He was in the gun club.
4 hours after his
make it make sense, man. Make that shit make sense, man. Let's just say this shit. They just said the boy was in the gun club. 150 yards. Look.
Earlier in the night, President Biden addressing the nation
from
the Oval Office.
Stop playing. They know what they're doing, but they know what they're doing. They playing with you. They playing with us in our face.
No place in America for this kind of violence, for any violence ever. Period. No exceptions.
Footage and first-hand
accounts sound a little healthier. You sound a little better.
Breakdown in security leading up to the attempt on Mr. Trump's life.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look.
This new video emerging of the shooter earlier in the rally. The crowd reacting as they see
let's go
on the roof, just outside of a protected perimeter, some 150 yards from the former president.
Let's go.
It's right there that brown building where the would-be assassin climbed up on the rooftop and took his position. Valerie Fennell, who was standing just below, shared these photos. She says the lack of security she saw surprised her, pointing to this gate, secured by zip ties.
Oh, there was no security on this side at all.
Are you shocked you're this close to the president that there was no security?
I kept asking her. Thinking about it now, yes.
Authorities say the gunman fired multiple shots before he was killed by a Secret Service counter-sniper team. The shooter identified by the FBI as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks.
What?
The FBI has not identified a motive. Investigators say they have no indication Crooks had any mental health issues.
What?
Previously unknown to law
Look at him!
The 20-year-old was a registered Republican who, according to campaign finance reports, donated $15 to a Democratic group 3 years ago. Former classmate Jason Kohler describes the 20-year-old as a loner who was regularly bullied for wearing hunting gear and a surgical mask to class.
There you go.
He would sit alone at lunch. I mean, he was just an outcast.
The shooting claimed a 50-year-old firefighter, Corey Compentor, who died shielding his wife and daughter from the gunfire.
Corey died a hero.
2 others were also shot and are in stable condition. 57-year-old David Dutch and 74-year-old James Koppenhaber. Melody Hook was sitting with her children behind Mr. Trump when the shooting started.
What can we learn or take away from this, do you think?
We need to be praying. We need to be praying for our country and our children.
Oh, yeah.
And
Bitch, you in a nice house, bitch. I wish I had some great cabinets. Bitch, how much they paying these people, man? I need in on this shit, man. Y'all need to cut me a check, man.
And offers condolences.
I want to be part of the conspiracy too.
Back to you.
I want to be part of the
assassination attempt against
conspiracy.
former President Trump is shining a spotlight on the Secret Service amid growing criticism about how the agency handled security for the event.
You think?
Now it looks like Congress is gearing up to investigate the Secret Service's alleged security
What they
lapses.
talking about?
ABC News Capitol Hill correspondent
Secret
Ryan
Service
Knowles
gonna
joins us
get
with
on my
that part of the
ass.
story. Ryan, good morning.
Jill, good morning. And the director of the Secret Service, Kimberly Chu, issuing a lengthy
They finna kill me.
agency is going to look at every aspect of what happened at this event over the weekend to determine what went wrong, and that the agency's also
I'm scared. I'm scared,
with
man.
Congress and the independent investigation that President Biden has called for to find out what needs to change at the agency.
Oh shit.
Take a look at what happened.
Oh!
On former President Trump's life, the reports of security lapses came quickly.
We're like, hey man, there's
I just watched this with y'all.
and the police are
I just watched this with y'all.
They didn't know what was going on.
They knew what was going on.
His body was found was roughly 148 yards
Aye,
from where the police were, and outside the Secret Service's security perimeter. And 2 sources familiar with the agency's operations tell
That's how he
NBC News
missed.
its
He
room
was kind of far.
identified as a
Look
potential
at
vulnerability
him.
ahead of the event.
Oh,
A
God.
spokesperson for the Secret Service
Oh,
says
me.
they
He was
designated
on
that
it.
rooftop under the jurisdiction of local law enforcement and worked with them to maintain event security.
Come
But
on
no
now,
one
though.
was posted on this particular building. The local district attorney says his office provided support, including sniper teams.
Come on
but the
now,
Secret
bruh.
Service was in charge of security
Come
outside
on
of the
now,
venue
girl.
and ran the show.
Stop.
Many on Capitol Hill are demanding to know what went wrong.
We need to know, how could an individual be at that elevation that was seen by apparently bystanders on the ground? How could that not be noticed by the Secret Service?
Local law enforcement leaders say they are investigating
It's
the
crazy,
preparation for
bro.
the event and their response
It's
to
crazy.
the shooting. Already,
Oh my
bipartisan
God.
set of lawmakers are calling for increased
Oh
Secret
my
Service
God.
protection for all major presidential
It's
candidates.
crazy.
And the House Homeland Security Chairman
It's
Mark Green
crazy.
sent a letter to DH Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas demanding information related to the security
Ugh.
plans around the rally.
Look at
Pointing
this
out
nigga.
in his letter that, quote, had the bullet's trajectory been slightly different, the assassination attempt on President Trump might have succeeded.
Ooh,
The Secret Service
imagine that.
also pushed back on reports
Imagine
that
that,
reduced the
bruh.
security presence around Trump.
Ooh, he
A
like
spokesman said,
Tupac
quote,
now.
"This
He
is
like
absolutely
Gucci.
In fact,
He
we
like
added
Jeezy
protective
and them.
resources and technology and
What is that?
capabilities as part
Bruh.
of the increased
Man, they
campaign
tried to
travel
kill
tempo.
him, man.
Members of
They
Congress
tried to
want
kill him,
answers.
boy.
Is this
Oh
a
my
protocol
God.
failure? Is this a resources
Oh
issue?
my
Or
God.
is this just a failure of those who are on site?
Yeah! White
There's
power!
been a number of
White power!
investigations by members of Congress, including
White power! Look at that! Boy, that nigga like white power! Yeah, you gotta be white to do this kind of shit.
On July 22nd.
That's fucked up, bro.
Let's talk
They
more about how
playing
the
it
Secret
out.
Service
Hey,
handled security at the incident. We have former Secret
I'm
Service
watching
agent
it
and
live.
NBC News law
Oh
enforcement
my
analyst,
God.
Evie Pamporis
They
with us
playing
this
in
morning.
our
Evie, thank you
face.
very much
They
for
getting
joining
away
us.
with this
We very
shit.
much
Look.
appreciate your perspective on this. So let's talk more about this particular building. The structure of this roof. We have been told
watching this
that
shit
it was
live. I
identified
figured it
as
out.
a security risk in the days leading up.
I'm trying to
But
make
also,
clickbait.
as we just heard there in Ryan's
I'm
piece,
trying
we
to,
know that
yeah.
that was sort of delegated
I'm watching
to
this
local law
live.
enforcement.
I'm watching it.
How is it
Streaming.
possible? Walk us through how those decisions are made
Alright.
and something like this
This
can
is
end up
hilarious.
taking place.
When you
Should I
get
just leave it
assigned
running
any kind of venue, you
and
send
walk
an
away?
advance team out. They're going to go and do an assessment. Okay,
Oh,
where's the
no.
cursor going to be?
Oh,
Where's the
no.
president going to be speaking
Alright,
from?
so-
And you build your security plan around
Should I-
that. You're protected.
should I just put-
But then you also
this
have
shit's
to
so
look
crazy.
at what's
Oh,
outside
so
of my
crazy.
secure
Look.
perimeter. What I'm going to
This
do,
how
for
far he
example,
was.
secure perimeter and then
I'm watching this
you have
shit.
line of sight issues.
He was
This
20
is
years
clearly
old.
what
I'm
it
watching
is.
this
To be
shit.
frank, it's not
They
that
said-
far away. We're looking at it, what, 148 yards, not that big of a distance. So that structure, and it's not just one building,
They
it's
talking
a
about
massive
this shit.
structure. There's a parking lot,
They
vehicles.
talking about this shit for
You
real.
have to secure that.
Hold on, wait,
Now,
alright, I'm
typically,
coming.
It is common practice,
I'm
so
leaving
what the
too.
spokesperson is saying
But look,
is
though.
accurate. You would typically
I need to
delegate
finish
that
this,
to
though.
local police. Secret Service doesn't have
So I
the
can put it on
manpower
there.
to actually put agents everywhere, especially out of perimeter. So you work during that time that you're out, you work collectively with your counterparts, and it's you say, okay, we've got this part, you've got this part. Now what's happening here is that you've got this part. What did that mean? Was instruction given? Was there clarity in how many people are you going to put there? How many officers? Again, why wasn't a person not on the rooftop? And then with the video that we've been seeing, people that notice somebody on the rooftop, right? And it is unacceptable for spectators to say, hey, I see somebody on the roof, and for there not to be a police presence to be able to see that before the public sees it. And then the other issue was the delay in getting to the roof. Clearly, it seems, again, that there was no way for police to actually get to the top of the roof to actually obstruct or stop what was happening. So we had that delay in process. So you do have all these different issues kind of lined up. And at the end of the day, it is the Secret Service's security site. So overall, if you're going to say who is responsible, yes, they are. They're the ones who design the plan. When you go in as a site agent, I design the plan. I want this, I want this, I want this. You run it through your counterparts. You've got counter sniper, counter assault. You put in the request for all the different elements that you need. But at the same time, you do work with local police, and there are about 17,000 law enforcement entities in the United States.
That's crazy, bro.
Half of them have 10 officers.
I got 4 viewers, I
the
think.
Specific department that the Secret Service.
I'm gonna get ready to go though, but look, I'm trying to put this picture on
here.
here.
Manpower they have. We don't know those things yet, and we don't want to presume yet because we don't want to blame anybody until all that stuff comes out. But all those things come to play. They don't.